In this episode of Get Real with Rajiv, I'm going to be answering questions around how do you keep your motivation and focus high even when your business is doing well. I'm also going to talk about should you take up franchisees of all these international trainers or well-known trainers who are offering their franchisees to you to open doors. I'm also going to share with you how do you stand out from the crowd in your business. And finally, if you're surrounded by many fake competitors, how do you make sure that your authenticity and your voice reaches the right audience? So if you'd like answers to all these questions, then I want you to tune into this week's episode of Get Real with Rajiv. Hello everyone, welcome to episode number 57 of Get Real with Rajiv. Like every single week, we're going to be answering 4 questions and Pawan is going to be the voice of your questions today. Pawan, what's the first question?
First question is from Nusrat Chowdhury. Many big brand coaches are offering franchises in different parts of the world. Would taking on one of these franchises help to create better visibility and good for business in the long run?
Well, Nusrat, I want you to consider this. If you're not able to market yourself, nothing will change if you have to market a big brand trainer or a coach. So the root cause is you need to learn the skills of marketing and selling. Only then you will be able to grow your training and coaching business. Another reality I want you to know about franchising by trainers and coaches is that they will make the money by selling you their brand image and selling you their franchise. They will not necessarily help you sell the training programs further to an audience which will help you make money. So franchising in the training and coaching industry is largely a money-making opportunity for the franchisor rather than having something of value to the franchisee. Now, if you're looking at selling training and coaching programs in the B2B market, where you're looking at selling to large corporate organizations or academic institutions, then franchising a globally reputed module or training program like 7 Habits of Stephen Covey or Situational Leadership may serve as a door opener for you to build relationships with decision makers and later sell your own personal training programs to those decision makers and organizations. But in a B2C market, if you're trying to sell to an open audience of entrepreneurs or parents or any individual, nobody gives a shit about which brand you represent unless and until they see value in what you are offering, what you can teach, and unless and until you are well marketed, nobody gives a damn about which brand is teaching what in a B2C environment. So I hope, Nusrat, that gives you a perspective on whether you should make the decision of taking up a franchise of a famous trainer or coach or not. With that, let's go to the second question for this week. Pawan, what's the second question?
Second question is from Karthik Reddy. How to keep our motivation and focus high even when you're doing good in business and you don't have any problems?
Karthik, firstly, you're a blessed man. 99% of the people watching this video right now want to take your place and live the life that you are living. Because you are saying when there are no problems in business, you're making enough money, how to keep the motivation levels high, how to keep the desire high. So most people would like to trade their life with you. Having said that, it's a good question. So let me tell you something. If you're the sort of person who's driven only when you are in a crisis, then you fall under the first category of people which is called driven by pain. And 99% of the planet is driven by pain. Think about it. Most people hit the gym when they exceed their cholesterol levels or they have diabetes. So most people think about health when they lose their health. Most people think about relationships when they lose a relationship. Most people think about improving in their business when they lose money in their business. 99% of the world is mediocre because they are only driven by pain. And I want you to ask yourself, do you want to be the person who's driven by pain? Because it's a choice you have to make. Because if you're the sort of person who wakes up only when you have a loss in your business and works harder only when you have some challenges or crisis in your business, then you will fall into that category of 99% of the people on the planet who are driven by pain. Very, very few people on this planet are driven by passion. These are the people who know exactly what gives them a high, exactly what makes them happy, exactly what excites them, energizes them. And these are people who are driven by passion, so they immerse themselves in their passion and they are able to carry the same amount of energy every single day because they are doing what they are passionate about. Very, very few people fall under this category. I don't claim to be one person who falls under that category. There's a third type of people who are driven by growth. I am driven by growth. I'm not driven that much by passion. For you to be really, really passionate, you really need to have very high levels of self-awareness. I'm not yet evolved to that level. For me, what works is I'm driven by growth, which means I like to set goals in every single area of my life, and I like to create progress in every single area of my life. And as long as I'm creating progress in every single area of my life, I am proud of myself, I'm happy with myself, I pat myself on the back, and I drive myself through next level goals in every single area of my life, be it health, wealth, or relationships. So, Karthik, if you're looking for where can you find the spark, these are your three options: driven by pain, driven by passion, or driven by growth. See which one works for you, my friend, and choose that path. With that, let's move to the next question.
The third question is from Vinita Acharya. In this market, shall I start personal coaching like an action coach or performance coach? My opinion is everyone is doing motivational speaking. There's nothing special about it or unique about it. So how can I be successful as a coach, as a personal coaching, in impact as well as earning wise?
Well, Vinita, firstly, let me tell you what your question reflects. Your question reflects that you're looking to be something unique. And my answer to that is you don't have to be unique. You just have to be authentic and effective. Because think about it. As long as you're authentic and offering coaching in an area where you genuinely have an expertise, where you genuinely have depth, that's good enough. If you're authentic and you're effective, that is good enough, Vinita. So don't try to be different. You just have to be authentic and effective. If you're able to be these two things, it does not matter. Your income will grow, your impact will naturally grow. Don't try to stand out. You know, sometimes I hear people say, Rajiv, everybody is doing videos, everybody is doing webinars. Should I also do videos and webinars? I don't feel like doing videos and webinars because everybody is doing it. If it's working, then you should do it. As long as it is in alignment with your expertise, with your capability, with the way your target audience wants to receive the message. You don't have to be different. So stop trying to struggle in being different. That's like wanting to write a different, unique answer in an examination hall to a question because you know the right answer and you feel everybody else will also write the right answer, but you don't want to write the right answer, you want to write a different answer. Why would you do that? Just write what works and get the marks. In the same way, just do what works. Be in line with your authenticity and make sure that it is effective in producing results for people. That's more than enough, Vinita. Stop trying to be different. With that, let's go to the fourth and final question of this week. Pawan, what's the fourth question?
The fourth question is from Sujata Suri. There are a lot of fake health or fitness experts with no recognized certifications or technical qualifications all around us. What should I do to stand out from this crowd?
Sujata, let me tell you something. Firstly, there's a frustration in your question. The frustration is, I am more qualified, I have the technical knowledge, and look at these other jokers who are going out there and marketing themselves without any technical qualification in the fitness industry and positioning themselves as fitness gurus. So, if you are an expert, I want you to know this. This is something that I heard Grant Cardone say while I was sharing the stage with him in Malaysia last year in 2019. He said something beautiful on stage. He said, best known will always beat the best. Let me repeat that. In any industry, the person, the business, the brand which is best known will always beat the best. So you may be the best fitness trainer in town, but if you're not the best known in town, then you will always be defeated by the best known, and that may frustrate you. So I want you to know this. If you're good at what you do, you're amazing at what you do, you're authentic at what you do, and nobody knows you, then you are to blame. I don't want you to sit there like an armchair activist and feel like a victim when somebody else is marketing themselves. And neither do I want you to go after in your marketing message. I don't want it to be focused on calling out the fake gurus. You don't want to fight with a pig in a pile of shit. The pig will enjoy it, you will get dirty in the process. But what I want you to do, Sujata, if you're really good at what you do, is to market yourself more consistently, market yourself more proactively, and market yourself with authenticity. As long as you're proactive, consistent, and authentic, your message will reach out to enough people. And as long as you continue to add value to people by probably doing videos or podcasts or blogs or posters or carousels where you're teaching something that makes sense, then you will have the right audience starting to follow you, and it's only a matter of time where you become the best known. But for that, you got to start right now and not sit like an armchair activist and get frustrated by what everybody else is doing in the market, even though they don't have the technical qualification to do it. So that's going to be my unfiltered advice to you, Sujata. Make sure you go out there and become the best known. if you are the best. So, with that, we come to the end of yet another episode of Get Real with Rajiv. If you enjoyed the answers, if you found value in these answers, tell me in the comment section below which one was your favorite answer, and share this video with as many people as you can. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Get Real with Rajiv.